tonight there are growing concerns about Michigan going into a government shutdown.
As we told you, lawmakers have only until the end of this month, so now less than 2 weeks to prevent that. And a shutdown would mean several state agencies would go on pause. And that would mean employees being laid off, even temporarily.
News Channel 3's Tyler Brummett joining us live in the studio tonight. And Tyler, you discovered people across the state could feel the impact immediately.
Yeah, Jess, I talked with Western Michigan University political science professor John Clark. He tells me a shutdown would impact services deemed as non-essential. He says this could affect people in some way.
It has a lot of House Republicans' priorities that in many instances have little to nothing to do with the priorities of either the Democrats that control the Senate or of Governor Whitmer.
WMU professor John Clark tells me with every moment that passes, a shutdown becomes more likely. If lawmakers missed the September 30th deadline, he says we'd see impacts across the board.
Almost anything that you or I do that involves money from the state, that money's not going to be there.
Clark says many non-essential state employees would be laid off. He also says we could see impacts at Secretary of State offices and at state parks, among other services. Essential services like Michigan State Police would still operate, but there could be some cutbacks. Clark says state funding for schools, local governments, and other organizations could be halted. What exactly is cut could depend, though, on what lawmakers do between now and the deadline.
It really depends on whether they're able to do, partial funding. There's a lot of sort of nuance. Already we're in a situation where schools, both K-12 schools and colleges and universities, are operating during the academic year without knowing whether or not they're going to get money from the state.
And we've heard from school districts navigating those challenges. We have reaction from them and those stories right now on our website, WWMT.com. We're also keeping a close eye on the federal government tonight. U.S. lawmakers are also running out of time to avoid a shutdown. So what would we see if there are dueling shutdowns at both the state and the national level? We'll break it down for you tonight on the news at 6. Live tonight in studio, Tyler Brummett, News Channel 3.
Tyler, thank you.